Hello, hope you're having a great day. If you've been watching these videos, you'll know that for the last 2 days, I haven't been to the gym when the plan was to go to the gym. Now, I've still been getting up at 7:30 every morning, which I'm really grateful for. I've still been doing my home workout, still been, doing all the other things that I need to do as part of my morning routine. But yeah, I have failed to go to the gym 2 days in a row. So today I must go to the gym. I can have days off of the gym and days off of boxing because, as you'll know if you've watched these videos, I basically commit to having 3 gym sessions and 2 boxing sessions. So that leaves 2 days during the week that I can have a day off of the gym and boxing, but I still do like to have a workout every day. I go for my walk around the block every day. I write a journal every day. I meditate every day. If you've been watching these videos, right? But today I really must go to the gym because I understand that things become habits with me, right? I'm a drug addict. So, it's in my makeup for things to become habits, good things and bad things. And I don't want it to become a habit of me wanting to go to the gym and then deciding not to go to the gym, right? A lot of people out there, and I'm one of them, that sort of don't get much success in life, don't really do much, are also the kind of people that sort of make promises to themselves and break them. Once you start getting into a habit of breaking promises to yourself, then you find that you end up never doing these things that you promise that you're going to do, right? Every time I used to take cocaine, for instance, I would promise myself that I was never going to do it again. But then once you've sort of broke that promise hundreds of times, in my case, it becomes really easy to break that promise again. I've said before about the alarm that I've created on my phone for me to get up, early in the morning. The latest one seems to be working. But once I've sort of ignored that alarm and gone back to sleep, then that alarm sort of loses its potency, right? And it's the same thing with, making promises to yourself. So, this is the 3rd day now in a row where I've said I'm going to go to the gym and I need to go to the gym. It can't be the 3rd day in a row that I've said I'm going to go to the gym and then fail to do so. So, I need to focus more on action today, doing, rather than thinking about stuff, because excuses, to not go to the gym, for instance, even if they are actual real reasons, even if they are justified, they're all based in thinking, right? So if I really need to go to the gym this evening, no matter what excuse comes up, whether it's valid or not, I know I need to go to the gym. And excuses and reasons, valid or not, come from your mind. So if I just focus on the action of going to the gym and not focus on whatever reasons my mind will throw up for me not to go to the gym, then I'll end up going to the gym. Now, before that, I do need to finish editing the current video I'm working on for the other channel. That must go out this evening. I would have liked it to go out yesterday, to be honest, but I decided to spend another day around the garage in the cold. So yeah, that will definitely be going out this evening. And I'd like to get that done and then get round to my other garage again, even if it is just for an hour or so, just to carry on with the nightmares that I was having yesterday with those car parts. So we'll see how that goes. I still haven't done my tax return and I think it's due in 10 days. So maybe if I don't go to the garage, I'll finally crack on with that, but I definitely need to crack on with that over the next couple of days. And I mentioned in a recent video how, I don't want to say it's hanging over me, my tax return. I've got no issues with the tax that I need to pay. It's fine. It's just the books are just something that I really don't enjoy. And I know that it's myself doing it to myself, if I just try and take the action of doing my books every month, try and take the action of doing my tax return every year without, allowing my mind to think about it too much, I know that's a better way to approach anything in life, really. You should use your mind when you need it as a tool and then set it aside and just take action. So I know I'm doing this to myself. It's just that doing the books and doing my tax return is one of the things in my life that I find hardest to, overcome. I can persuade myself to do my workouts every day. I can persuade myself to get in the cold shower every day when my mind's telling me not to, etc., etc. It's just that the books and my tax return it's just one of the things that's a bit harder for me. But so maybe I'll end up cracking on with that today. But as I say, first of all, one thing at a time, right? Main focus in terms of work is edit the car video, and then we'll see from there. But before that, I need to finish my morning routine. As usual, I'm turning the camera on after I've done things like gone for my walk around the block in the freezing cold, came back here, wrote in my journal, wrote a gratitude journal to remind myself what I'm grateful for in this life. Also, remind myself of what I did yesterday that I was proud of, and remind myself of what I did yesterday that I wasn't proud of. And then obviously the last bit of the journal, the way I do it, is I just write out what's in my mind. And that basically included, messages like, today I need to take action and stop thinking. So yeah, once I'd written in my journal, I then had a 10-minute meditation. As I've mentioned before, I just use guided meditations on YouTube. You sit there for 10 minutes, you listen to what the person's telling you to do, which usually involves just focusing fully on your breath as much as you can, and whenever your mind drifts, which it inevitably will, bringing it back to the breath. So, I do that every morning for 10 minutes. I've just done that. And apart from me sort of procrastinating a little bit of how I'm going to start this video, which is another thing that I have to battle every day, which is another example of me thinking and not doing, I then turned on the camera to start this video. So next up is my workout. And I think I'm going to do something that I haven't done for a while. 3 simple exercises, but rather than me just doing 2 sets of each to failure, I'm going to try and accumulate 40 reps of each. So, that might take 2 sets, it might take 3. But when you sort of give yourself a number to reach in terms of reps, it naturally makes you be able to do more in a set, because you're trying to, get those 40 reps out of the way. I'm in a position where, because I haven't been to the gym for so many days, and because I normally follow up at home with what I do in the gym the night before, I'm at the stage now where, I haven't got anything to follow up with because I haven't been to the gym for so many days. So I'm just sort of winging my workouts in the morning at the moment. So yeah, it has been a bit repetitive. The last couple of days I've done sit-ups and push-ups and then one other exercise, and I'm going to do exactly the same today. But the third exercise is going to be squat jumps, which really sort of wake you up, get your heart pumping. They're actually really knackering. So yeah, I'm going to try and accumulate 40 of each. And yeah, then I'm going to jump in my cold shower and get straight into work after my healthy breakfast, of course. Oh. 29. It's 20. Squat jumps are a killer. 5 sit-ups, 11 push-ups, and 10 squat jumps left. Man, those squat jumps are a killer. Yeah, it's mad when you give yourself a number of reps instead of, as I say, just 2 sets to failure. Like, I normally do 50 sit-ups because I normally do 2 sets of 25. I've only done 40 sit-ups today, but because you're trying to knock off as many reps as you can, you just find that whereas failure is usually 25, today I was able to do 35. Admittedly, after 25, I wasn't able to have my hands on my chest any longer, which does make sit-ups harder because you've got the weight of your arms, essentially. But yeah, I normally have to sort of remove my arms from there halfway through the second set anyway, so, it's the same really. But yeah, the squat jumps really get your heart pumping. Anyway, now I need to have a cold shower, which is always harder mentally than any workout. But once I get out, I feel buzzing. Like, if you're a recovering drug addict, have a cold shower every day, you know, because it's the closest thing that I allow myself to do nowadays to getting high, you know. It's simple as that. You come out full of dopamine, you know, and it's awesome, but it's hell actually while you're in the shower. But, you know, as a drug addict, it's good to train yourself to lean into discomfort, you know, because what are you doing when you're taking drugs? You're essentially leaning out of discomfort and leaning in to pleasure and comfort. And that's what gets our drug addicts into the bad place we're in. So anything I can do nowadays to lean out of comfort and lean into discomfort just does me really well, you know. Even the boxing, right? I've never been a fighter. I've always been a coward, yeah? But the boxing, you know, again, it's leaning into discomfort. Every time I get in the ring and spar someone, like, I don't want to be there. I'm the kind of person that used to run away from fights, you know. Again, it's leaning into the discomfort that I've spent my whole life leaning away from, and it does you really good as a drug addict. Anyway, that's enough talking. Time to get in that cold shower. All right, so since I had my breakfast earlier, I have just had my head in my MacBook working, editing yesterday's video on this channel, finishing the edit on the car video, which is going to go up this evening. And it got to about 2 p.m. and I thought that the car video was pretty much done. And then I was in a position where I could have quickly uploaded that video to YouTube and not done any of the posts or anything like that, and then headed over to my other garage, and I probably would have had about an hour to mess around with what I was struggling with yesterday. And then I could have sort of come back this evening to quickly do the posts and everything else to do with the video to get those done before the video goes out at 7 p.m. And then there was one bit about the edit on the car video that I wasn't happy with, and basically redoing that bit then meant that going to the other garage today wasn't going to be an option. But that has also now meant that I've done all the posts and everything for both videos. Right now I'm having the usual chicken and cheese sarnie lunch. I forgot to bring myself in a protein yogurt, but I will be going to get one of those, and I'm going to be having another coffee. But yeah, I'm in a position now where I think after I've eaten my lunch, I'm going to force myself to start doing some maths to do this tax return that I've been putting off. And then I think I'll wait for my beautiful girlfriend Kat to get home and use her car to go to the gym. The only other option is to take my car to the gym like very soon and then get back early from the gym to crack on with doing the tax return. But I think if I did that, I'd probably end up not diving into doing my tax return. I think I need to force myself to do it now. Not right now, because I'm going to eat my lunch first. All right, it is 7:30 and I've actually completed my tax return. And to be honest, it does feel like a weight off my shoulders. So maybe it was affecting me more than I thought it was. Yeah, I thought I was just sort of not looking forward to doing it. But yeah, it definitely has lifted a weight off. So there you are. And it said something about how they owe me money. Now, I don't know whether that means they're going to send me some money or whether it will just come off of the next tax bill. But yeah, if they are going to send me some money, that would be handy. Anyway, I'm now ready for the gym and I'm just waiting for my beautiful girlfriend to get home so that I can use her car. And I think I'm actually going to quickly start importing the files from this video, because part of me wants to try and get round to the garage to carry on with what I was struggling with yesterday before I go boxing tomorrow. Now, that might be unrealistic. You know, it's going to depend on me getting up early, getting through my morning routine quick enough for it to be worth doing that. But yeah, while I'm waiting for Kat to get home, I may as well make a start on this video and make that more possible. All right, well, my beautiful girlfriend got home really late. She had to go and see her mum after work. So I'm now on my way to the gym at 9:05. So yeah, it's going to be a super late gym session. It means I'm going to have a super late dinner, but that's absolutely fine. There's no way that I can have a third day where I planned to go to the gym and didn't go. And it kind of puts it in perspective, because realistically, yesterday when I didn't go to the gym because I got back from the garage late, and then I remembered that Kat wanted to go food shopping as well as go to the gym, and we basically opted to go for food shopping and not go to the gym. You know, I could have gone to the gym after we got back from food shopping, and it probably would have been earlier than I'm going to the gym tonight. So, you know, it puts it in perspective, and it just shows that even if you've got an actual valid reason to not go to the gym, it is still somewhat an excuse. So I'm looking to do a back and shoulder session this evening. Going to do my usual 0.6 of a mile, very steep, very fast incline walk as a warm-up. And then I'm looking to do 5 machines on back and shoulders. And yeah, we'll just see what time I get out of the gym. When I get in there, it's probably going to be just after 9:10. So yeah, let's see what time I get out. Just realised I forgot my earphones. I hate going to the gym without any YouTube videos or whatever in my ears. So I'm going to have to go home and get my earphones. So it's going to be an even later gym session. All right, so I've just got back to the gym with my earphones, and it's now 31 minutes past 9. So we'll see how long this workout's going to take me. Although I am thinking it'd be a good idea to just stay in there until 11. It shuts at 11 anyway. So if I was to get done with my, you know, back and shoulders by 20 to 11, say, maybe it'd be worth me just staying in there for the other 20 minutes and getting a head start on the arm and chest session that I'll still have to do tomorrow, even though I'm going boxing as well. So yeah, we'll see how I get on. One good thing about going this late is that the gym will be really quiet. In other news, check out the Morris Minor in the gym car park. Anyway, let's get in there. So as it turned out, once I'd finished back and shoulders, the guy working in the gym was going around to tell everyone there was only 5 minutes left. So I wouldn't have had time to dive into part of my arm and chest session. So I will have to do that tomorrow evening, even though I'm planning to go to boxing tomorrow at 12 noon. But yeah, it was a good session tonight, apart from the fact that I've finished super late. It's now 11 o'clock and I've still got to go home and have a shower and my dinner, but it is what it is. Yeah, good session on back and shoulders. Definitely felt strong. And I've said before, you know, when you have a few days away from the gym, or I've had 2 days away from the gym, and then you go into the gym, you do feel stronger, you know, because your body's had a rest, obviously. Even though I have been doing my at-home workouts, they're not as intense as my gym workouts. And yeah, it's kind of irrelevant, you know, what body parts you're doing, right? Even if I went to the gym yesterday and the day before, but I wasn't doing back and shoulders, you know, you could say that my back and shoulders would have still had, you know, a couple of days rest. But the fact that your body is still working out, you know, in general, you're still fatigued. So you wouldn't be as strong than you would be if, like me, I've had 2 days off. But that doesn't mean that I only want to go to the gym every 3 days, you know, far from it. It's a balance at the end of the day. If you go to the gym every day, you're going to be getting the benefits of going to the gym every day. But if you go to the gym every day, then you're obviously going to be, you know, faced with the downfalls of going to the gym every day, which is potential injuries and, you know, more fatigue, right? But yeah, really happy that I went to the gym today. I've said before that, you know, because I am a creature of habit and because, you know, I've lived most of my life as a lazy loser, you know, I do get worried that if I have too many days away from the gym, I might not go back. You know, I am a creature of habit. You know, I get addicted to good things and I get addicted to bad things. You know, good things can become a habit, like all this health and fitness, like all this self-improvement, but also bad things can become a habit. You know, whether it be something that's only slightly bad, like not going to the gym when I've promised myself that I would, you know, right up the scale to things that are really bad, like not being able to stop taking cocaine on a daily basis. You know, I've been through periods of my life where I literally am sniffing cocaine every day. So, you know, I am a creature of habit and I've got a choice. I can either be a bit obsessive and have habits that are healthy, or I can go the other way and have habits that are unhealthy. Unlike most people, I can't live in that middle ground. You know, I have to sort of live an extreme life one way or the other, and I'm very grateful that at the moment, you know, for over a year now, I've been living a life where it is more extreme towards, you know, health and fitness and focusing on, you know, turning myself into a stronger human being every day, you know, in all different realms of life. But yeah, as I say, it is gone 11. I need to get home, I need to have a shower, I need to have some dinner, I need to have my smoothie, and I need to go to bed. And, you know, hopefully I can continue this streak that I'm on. I think it's coming up to 2 weeks, something around that. It will be in a couple of days, of getting up at 7:30 every morning and attacking the day. You know, I don't want to jump too far forward, but maybe soon, if I can keep this streak up, it'll be time to actually start focusing on getting going a bit quicker in the morning. You know, at the moment it's still taking me 20 minutes or half an hour to get going. So, you know, I'm waking up at 7:30. I'm grateful that I'm not going back to sleep, but I'm not really getting going until 8 a.m. And then even then, my daily routine is taking me up to sort of 9:30. But one step at a time. I'm just grateful at the moment that I'm able to get up at 7:30. So I'm going to end this video here. As always, massive thanks to everyone who's tuned in. I hope it's been somewhat helpful or motivational. As always, feel free to say hello in the comments and we'll have a chat, or get in touch through the usual channels. I'm always interested to hear how you guys are getting on with your self-improvement journey. So, you know, if you don't want to talk to me sort of publicly in the comments, feel free to get in touch through email, through Instagram or Facebook is probably the best. I notice them messages more regularly. But yeah, other than that, I will chat to you tomorrow.